Hey everyone. So the Queen is dead. So now maybe we could finally talk about this story. Okay. Now you're not going to find this story on the internet. Okay. It's not going to happen. They're all blocked. You're going to get a bunch of debunking websites. Okay. Let me read you this article. Okay. This is important because a lot of you don't realize the depravity here. Queen Elizabeth found guilty in missing children's case, whistleblower incarcerated. Queen Elizabeth has direct involvement in the kidnapping and death of Aboriginal children. It was reported on the ITCCS website. Royal family members also appeared to regularly participate in Ninth Circle satanic cult rituals at the Mohawk Indian School in Brantford, Ontario, Canada. We all know that Satan means adversary in Hebrew. Satan's not real. However, a lot of people still think that they are. In the second week of May 2014, there was a British soldier named Vivian Cunningham who was drugged and institutionalized against his will. His crime was on May 6th. He asked his superiors about Queen Elizabeth's outstanding arrest warrant. The order to arrest Queen Elizabeth was issued in 2013 by 6 judges of the International Common Law Court of Justice in Brussels. After nearly a year of litigation, Queen Elizabeth and her husband, Prince Philip, were found guilty in the disappearance of 10 native children from the Catholic-run Kamloops residential school in British Columbia. Grieving parents haven't seen their children since they left for a picnic with the royal couple October 10th, 1964. On May 10th, the International Tribunal into Crimes of Church and State was asking concerned citizens to demand Cunningham's immediate release. The ITCCS successfully prosecuted Queen Elizabeth's kidnapping along with 50,000 cases of other missing children. Regiment Soldier Cunningham had innocently questioned a senior officer about Queen Elizabeth's arrest warrant, only to be committed to a mental care unit in Stafford, England. He was injected with an atypical antipsychotic drug, olanzapine, under orders of Captain Murrell and Doctors Khan and Seema. The soldier was committed for 6 months to the St. George Hospital psychiatric unit with a diagnosis of suffering from an acute psychotic episode. Queen Elizabeth had direct involvement in the kidnapping and death of Aboriginal children. It was reported on the TCCS website. Royal family members also appeared to regularly participate in Ninth Circle satanic cult rituals at the Mohawk Indian School in Brantford, Ontario, Canada. In April, a second international trial began in Brussels on global elite members of the Ninth Circle satanic cult. A court document has been filed indicating that in June 2012, UK Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, acted under the direction of Queen Elizabeth to destroy forensic remains of a Ninth Circle satanic child cult homicide. 2 eyewitnesses have testified that as children, they were present during this same murder of a native child. The satanic rite event evidently occurred in a sub-basement catacomb under the west wing of the Canadian Brantford, Ontario Mohawk Indian Residential School. The 2 eyewitnesses alleging that they saw a young girl being bound to an altar. The 5 or 6-year-old child was gagged, repeatedly raped, killed, disemboweled, and dismembered. Her blood was consumed by 9 robed figures that included a member of the British royal family. Unfortunately, Cunningham was not alone in his victimization after exposing these Ninth Circle satanic cult activities. Several incarcerations and even a death appeared to surround exposures of Queen Elizabeth's kidnapping case. Former Kamloops school resident William Combs died after a 2010 radio interview where he discussed witnessing Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip leave the schools with his 10 friends and fellow Kamloops residents. Directly after this interview, the healthy Combs was ordered to report for tests at the Vancouver St. Paul's Catholic Hospital. There he was injected and put into a coma. Within hours and without consent of his family members, Combs was permanently pulled off life support. British citizen David Compan was another victim of the whistleblowing against Queen Elizabeth. In 2013, he was twice arrested, as was his wife. Compan's crime was daring to post Queen Elizabeth's arrest warrant on a Catholic church. Compan was never charged, but accosted, drugged, and incarcerated in the London Park Royal Mental Health Center. After several days of protests, irate citizens secured the couple's release. Compound discussed the incarceration in this video. Last October in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada, Steve Phinney was trying to expose the same Ninth Circle satanic cult case on 50,000 missing Native children that included Queen Elizabeth's kidnapping charges conviction. Phinney was arrested without cause and held in prison for 3 days. Protests around the globe organized by the ITCCS appeared effective in Phinney's release. Like my friends Combs, Compound, and Phinney, Cunningham is being cruelly drugged and imprisoned against his will because he simply mentioned the existence of the citizen's arrest warrant against Queen Elizabeth, stated Kevin Annett on the ITCCS. As a British soldier and citizen, Cunningham has now become a prisoner of conscience at the hands of the British Crown in an effort to hide proven crimes of the royal family. Annett himself has felt the wrath of Queen Elizabeth. In 2013, when Annett was in London attending a rally for the 50,000 missing children, he was detained, held in jail overnight, then deported, all done without being charged. In March, ITCCS began a second prosecution on global elite members of the Ninth Circle satanic cult. 5 international judges and 27 jury members were scheduled to hear the testimony of at least 16 adult survivors who had come forward to expose their witness to child kidnapping and murder. The first prosecution in the International Common Law Court of Justice in Brussels concerned 50,000 missing Native Canadian children, including Queen Elizabeth kidnapping case. The court's February 2013 guilty verdict by 6 international judges on 40 global elites appeared to influence the resignation that same week of Pope Joseph Ratzinger, Pope Benedict, So that is it. Here is the devil right here, Now, I want to show you guys one other thing, You have to bear with me a minute. I've got to pull it up. I didn't have this planned. I'm just kind of doing this on the fly. Hold on a sec. If you, hold on. Okay. Just one more sec, guys. I should have had this up when I was done, but unfortunately, I did not. So let's do a new share. And hopefully this picture will come up. This is kind of important. I want to share with you guys. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do this. So you guys see this, right? This is Prince Philip, I want you to look at his face, This is the face. This is not how people age normally. This is the face, the sunken eyes, Look at this one. The sunken eyes, just the redness around it. This is textbook what adrenochrome does to you, For people who don't know what adrenochrome is, here's another one, look, right there. For people who don't know what adrenochrome is, it's disgusting, I talk about this in my 6th book, and I mention this case with the Queen in one of my books, but I don't go into detail. Adrenochrome is basically what happens is you get a child, you're going to torture them. When you're torturing them, their adrenaline shoots through the roof. So when you collect their blood, it's full of adrenaline. You drink that, and it's a drug that the elites run off of. Now, if you think that this is freaking crazy, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Johnny Depp literally does adrenochrome in the bathtub. They've been talking about this for 40 years. This has been going on for a very long time. And it's actually stupid because if you've ever wanted to know what adrenochrome feels like, take an EpiPen and oxidize it. So what you're basically going to do is you're going to take this EpiPen, and you're going to go to a tanning salon, and you're going to leave it in the tanning bed for like 3 minutes. It's just going to oxidize it. Inject yourself with the EpiPen, That feeling that you get is what these people are chasing, and it does horrible numbers to their body. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, and let me know what you think.